Originally in Spanish, July 30th, 2023. One thing, why are they talking in the US about all that declassification stuff now, right after Greer event? Is it connected? Why this coincidence? It is connected, yes. The Greer thing happened because he knew about it, because he is an insider. However, we keep insisting that it is all theater for the people. Those in the government are acting as if they didn't know. And what you see in the media, for example, what happened in Congress, is just a setup for the people. The real power decisions are neither made in Congress nor are they shown to the public on television. Those in Congress and those who expose that before Congress are not saying much. Notice how everything they say there is very superficial and painfully basic. They are progressing from the basics to the more advanced bit by bit, measuring how people react as they go along. But it's fake. And yes, it looks like it's going towards the fake alien invasion. Or it could still be that this loses steam and it goes back to how it was before. But with this out there, a little more credence towards extraterrestrial life. They wouldn't expose and they would never put it all out there and validate it all at once. They take tiny little steps.
They didn't give a single piece of evidence of anything.
Which indicates that the evidence to them and to the public is simply that they said what they said. But where did Grush come from so close to what Greer did? I don't understand. What's the agenda here? Just to put everyone's attention on UFOs? Yes, as a distractor and as a prelude to something bigger that could, not necessarily, end in a fake alien invasion. Greer for the conspiracy theorists, ufology level, and Congress and Grush for the more commercial level. Exactly.
The agenda is to divert attention from those who somehow are telling the truth, I guess.
Yes, Robert, that is important. To achieve a standard of information about extraterrestrials with which to regulate the information that others say about the subject, including what the extraterrestrials themselves say.
Now we have seen that all those scholars only believe the official media.
That's their major problem, because they are not as knowledgeable as they think they are, never being able to understand the ET dynamics without first understanding how the planet they live on actually works. Although we here also have layers of the matrix above that does its best to confuse us, since the Galactic Federation is the government here. From another conversation.
A question from a follower. Why is the Federation planning a fake invasion, and why, if they are taking care of humanity in the starseeds, why are they preventing humanity from having knowledge about other planets?
There are several layers or levels to all of this. That comes from the layer where the human merges with the extraterrestrial. That is, it is a layer of the deep cabal that is interested in generating the false extraterrestrial invasion as a method of alarm and provocation of obedience and fear in the world population, to make sure that everyone cooperates for the imposition of the New World Order. As for the Galactic Federation, It's murky what game they play with this, but at least they err on the side of permissiveness once again. Still, it sounds like something positive that there would be a world government, because it would seem like there would be peace at last, but it's not. It is just a systematization of the exploitation of human suffering. They sell a world government as if it can be compared to Taygeta's world government. It is not the same. On Earth, it will make wars unnecessary, that is true. But in exchange, what they want is the total enslavement of the population and the generation of systematic suffering in the exploited and controlled and spirit-crushed world population. From another conversation. Yes, they are pushing the fake alien invasion. You see it in little things like what CIC detected in one of those Wikipedia things they put on Mari's video. They used to have the definition of abduction as in the pseudoscience of ufology, it is an alleged act of extraterrestrials taking people and animals against their will. Now it says, in ufology, it is the act of extraterrestrials taking people or animals against their will. The difference is subtle, but they already accept it as fact, not as something to debunk. There you can tell they are pushing the UFO invasion. It's agenda. But, as we said before, it's to control the narrative about ETs, since people already talk too much about it, uncensored and unchecked.